Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, I mentioned earlier today that we are going to spend some time to take a look at the daily chart later today. Well, that time is now. And what we want to do, we want to take a look at the daily first and take a look at the shorter time frame. Quick info, tomorrow I'm going to send out the weekly MCO newsletter again. So if you're interested in joining for free, you can find a link for the newsletter in the description, or you just go to our website and go to the resources section where you can also find the newsletter. We send it out pretty much every week. So let's take a look at the daily then. And here the price pushed higher today. If you watched the previous video, then you already know about the microstructure, but we haven't taken a look at the daily yet. So quick info here about the white scenario. So the white scenario is this possible 5-wave move up that could be unfolding as a diagonal structure where circle 1 could reach the sort of mid to high 70k region. Then a wave 2 pullback would be a really clean setup. But let's first get the 5-wave pattern completed. Yeah, that's how I'd like to see it. We need to complete this pattern by forming a C wave. In wave 3 in the white scenario, that should reach like 74k nearly. Then we get a 4 and a 5. So a 5-wave move up is needed to complete a solid 5-wave pattern to the upside. The white scenario at the moment is preferred, as you know, so generally looking for higher prices as long as the $55,480 level is holding. A few days ago, I shared with our Discord members sort of some ideas about tactics and strategies about how to approach the market at the moment. And one of those, I mean, depending on what the market does, right? So there were 4 ways of how this market could be traded, specifically focused on the Bitcoin chart. And one of those strategies, or let's say tactics, was to use this support zone here and basically look for a position. That was my third point for anybody who did read it. Short-term swing trade on a higher low in this upper support area. A higher low forming above 55,480, likely indicating an AB setup as highlighted in white. Yeah. Could offer a quick swing trade opportunity targeting the next move up in wave C. So that was one of the, let's say, ideas I had how to trade this market so far. Anybody who used the support area to scale in would be in profit. However, earlier today I highlighted to you that it might be that this B wave never finished. So I'm very skeptical that we've bottomed. It can be the case, obviously, but I just want to make sure that anybody who entered here knows that it might be reasonable to at least protect your gains, because the green scenario reminds us that the price could easily test support again. It is that B wave, but in a more extended version. Overall, it's just a range, right? So the price might just test it again before going higher. Direct breakout is possible, but I will tell you on the smaller time frame what we need to see for that. The yellow count is not the preferred scenario, but will become the preferred scenario should there be a break below 55,480, and then we could land in the mid 40k region in this yellow wave Y of 4. That means overall we're looking for higher. Either white or green is basically the same scenario, just a different, you could say, variation of the same scenario, because in the green count, it's simply a bit of an extended B wave. Now let's take a look at the smaller, time frame here, because this is exactly that green B wave that you've just seen on the larger time frame. The white B wave might have bottomed, yes, but what do we need to see for that? I already explained in the last video actually what I need to see. And it would be a higher low. So we had a reaction to the support region. I have to say though that this decline missed my ideal target, which was located at 58k. Do we have to go to an ideal target? No, it's not the minimum, it's the ideal target. Of course, the price doesn't have to get there, but the downside structure looks somewhat incomplete. And because it does look somewhat incomplete, I am skeptical that we've actually bottomed. And because of that, I just need a little bit more evidence. Okay, now as I said, the green scenario reminds us that we could test the support area again. Green will become less likely with a break above the October high at 64,500. Yeah, because this B can't really go above the X. That would be weird. So what I'm watching for is a first higher low. If a higher low forms, it could be a 1-2 setup. I can't give you support yet because we haven't got a clear top in place. But if a higher low forms, then I will, or if a top forms locally, then I will be able to offer precise support. I will actually now take out the 38.2 retracement, so I have some space for a micro support area for this wave 2 should a first top have formed, and then we can watch for support in this wave 2 before we then go higher in wave 3. And that support area will be communicated probably tomorrow in the video or later on Discord, depending on whether we see actually a top to form or not. But at the moment it doesn't look as if it's topped, even though some kind of a pullback is now due after this quite direct rally to the upside into resistance. Now the price is now in a resistance area for green wave B. So overall, what am I watching for? I'm actually watching for possibly even a break above resistance, above 63,860, and then a higher low in wave 2. That would be the next setup. From an Elliott Wave point of view, please note, however, that the microstructure in this rally from yesterday's low here, it's quite unclear. I mean, there's nothing there to work with. You can put, it's certainly not a clear 5-wave move up yet. So I would like to see one more high. That would give me a micro 5-wave move up, but it's challenging to read that microstructure. So yeah, I think that should give you everything. And okay, if we break below the Thursday low, then it is confirmed that it's the green count. Then again, the 55,480 level remains key support. It is that support area that needs to hold to keep the overall, let's say, bullish expectations alive. But please note as well, let's go back to the daily chart. What have we talked about? Well, that the entire move up from the August low is a mess. So if I talk about bullish expectations, please note that this is not like a super clear structure, that I'm super excited about, because the movements from the August low to the upside, they have all been 3-wave structures. They have all been corrective, and that's always difficult to read, and also from a probabilities point of view, not super clear. So that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.